Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
Your calendar in Teams is automatically connected to your Microsoft Exchange calendar. When you schedule a meeting in Teams or Outlook, the calendars will sync with each other and the meeting will appear in both calendars. There are a few different ways to open the New Meeting window to begin the process of scheduling a meeting. First, you can click the Schedule a Meeting button that appears in the Compose Message toolbar within a chat to schedule a meeting with the people in that chat. Second, you can click the Calendar button in the app bar, and then click the New Meeting button in the upper right corner of the window. Alternatively, you can click directly into the calendar on the date and time to start the meeting, or click and drag to select a time range. Yet another way to schedule a meeting is within a channel conversation. To do this, click the drop-down arrow to the right of the Meet button in the upper right corner of the channel conversation, and then select the Schedule a Meeting command. In the New Meeting window that appears when you schedule a new meeting using any of these methods, you can change the time zone of the meeting by clicking the Time Zone drop-down at the top and making a selection if needed. Next, type a meeting title into the Add Title field. To add people to the meeting, type their names into the Add Required Attendees field and select them from the resulting list. To invite people outside your organization, enter their email addresses and then select them from the list. To invite optional attendees, click the Optional link at the right end of the field and enter their names into the Add Optional Attendees field instead. To remove an attendee, hover over their name and click the X to the right of their name. Choose a date, a start time, and end time using the respective drop-downs. Note that as you add attendees, and based on their availability, you can select one of the suggested times that appear below the drop-downs. You can also click the Scheduling Assistant tab at the top of the window to open the Scheduling Assistant and view the attendees' availability in a linear layout. You can change the date and times of the meeting using the fields at the top of the window to view more availability. You can click into the timeline, which will adjust the drop-downs to match your selection. You can click and drag on the meeting in the timeline to move it to a new location. To lengthen or shorten the meeting time, hover over one of the borders of the meeting until your cursor turns into a double-pointed arrow. Then click and drag to set the new time. Note that you can also add and delete meeting attendees in the Scheduling Assistant. To switch back to the meeting's details, click the Details tab at the top of the window. To create a recurring meeting, click the Repeat drop-down and make a selection to determine the frequency of the meeting. If you select the custom choice, then the Custom Recurrence window opens where you can make your desired selections and then click the Save button. To keep a meeting private, leave the Add Channel field empty. To open the meeting to team members, click into the Add Channel field and select a specific channel from the drop-down. A meeting that is posted to a channel is visible to members on that channel's Posts tab. You can type a location for the meeting into the Add Location field if desired. By default, an online meeting is created. You can enter details of the meeting for attendees to review in the Type Details for this new meeting field. You can use the tools in the toolbar, such as bold and italics, to edit the meeting details if desired. To schedule the meeting and send invitations to attendees, click the Send button in the New Meeting window. The meeting will be added to your calendar, and any attendees you have invited will receive notifications. To edit the meeting, locate the meeting in the calendar and double-click it, or click it to select it, and then click the Edit button. Then make the desired changes, and then click the Send Update button. Doing this sends an update notification to the attendees. To cancel a meeting, Locate the meeting in the calendar and double-click it, or click it to select it, and then click the Edit button. Then click the Cancel Meeting button in the meeting window. Add a cancellation note if desired, and then click the Cancel Meeting button to confirm.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.